Good. Okay, so we are all set, ready. 8:31 now. We'll start our webinar. Simple solutions for 9 financial mistakes family makes, right? So it's something very important and very essential, but not given much importance to this aspect of financials as a family. Today we'll be discussing, right? So welcome all of you to the session. My name is Satyanarayan VR. So let me give a simple introduction about myself for the first time who are watching my webinar, right? So I started my career after my schooling. So Uni College, in the daytime I was working for a printing press. It was not so pretty successful. I had some issues, financial issues. And as my family was not so educated financially, and there was no family background where like financial support, so we went into a big financial crunch. So in the year 1999 I started the name of Consumer World, a door-to-door marketing company. Today it's a successfully running 18-year door-to-door company having 40 branches, 600 people are working. I'm so successful in this direct marketing, right? And 10 years ago we started Consumax Life Empowering, so to create peaceful and powerful humanity. So through that, many different verticals we have unfolded and helping people to achieve their dreams into reality, right? So Business Tycoon Academy, where I help business entrepreneurs to set their business automated, and most of them are like subject experts, like maybe technical or sometimes people or machinery product, but business 360 degree they have to maintain well, then they can get that beautiful success. So far 400 plus tycoons we have graduated. So New with SP Home Fruits, I'm a co-founder. We started 2 years back, and having a in today's busy world, men and women both are working, and they have some like issues to have a good food. So we cater chapatis. I'm very proud co-founder of this organization. And yes, Siridharini, so where Siridharini Eco Habitat co-founder started 2 years ago with vision to create more greenery on the earth and help people to earn money on the tree. Well, very interesting. And fortune creation, where exclusively we help people to build their wealth through various solutions. Then, yeah, something called weekly Claire Zone Satsang, where like-minded people come and experience growth-oriented wisdom. And I authored 2 books, Self-Help in Kannada and English. Well, like I'm a passionate marathon runner. So this is something basic introduction about myself. So today we'll be having a beautiful session. So many of you, would have been thinking, money is not everything, isn't it? But what I say, of course, money is not everything. But without money, success, life is not complete. This is what my experience from the childhood, from the birth, and from the time I got the consciousness about world, life, money, and everything. So money is not definitely everything in life, but without money success, life is not complete, right? So if you ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಪಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನ generally we compare with the financial success part, right? So how many of you say yes to this? A small check, right? Say if you really feel yes, money success is yes. Of course, people say yes. So how many of you say yes? It's important. Money is not everything, but without money success, life is not complete. How many of you say yes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, 8, 9, good. Very good. Super. So many of you are on the same path. So let's continue. So we'll have a poll, but not right now, after some time. So I would like to listen to few of you, like I like to make one or two of you who have been regular to this webinar. So what's your takeaway? How did you find this very useful to you? So what I would like to do is I will bring some of you who are regular. I don't know. Okay, I like to chat first. So whom I should invite on the, who would like to speak? Who would like to chat and speak? I would like to make them as a speaker. Who has been regular to this webinar? And I just want to listen how these webinars are helping you. Maybe so this is our third webinar. Fourth webinar. Me, Raghu Thadapatri. Okay. Hello. Hello. I think Rajkumar has come on as a panelist, right?
Yes, sir. Yo.
Okay, for some reason. I'm unable to connect. One second. Yes. Raghu? Hello? Raghu, can you listen to me now? Hello? Chalo, I think we'll mute all. I'll continue. So we'll chat. We'll go to SMS. I think that's very good. Okay. So how many of you found this is very useful? Sir, my question is how to build working capital. Venkatramana. So today we'll be discussing more of family financials, right? So I'll help you, Venkatramana. So give me some time. So today we'll let us focus. So I just want, like, few of you, how is this webinars are helping you, right? So let's go with some chat only. So some of you can put some words. Okay, this has been helping in this way to you. My first webinar in my life. Okay, I learned a lot in the webinar. Wonderful experience. Okay, it's something very interesting. First time when you enter and you just see many things, like unfolds to you. You sit somewhere and you experience a person talking to you as a live, and it's something very amazing. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, where I am. Um, okay, my face is not visible, right? Hello, what happened? How I should come on? How can I remove? Hi, I'll just stop sharing. Okay, right. Good. So we are back. 9 mistakes. What generally family does. Okay, let's continue. We are very interesting. See, family, we build on the moral values, love, bondage, ethics. It's many a times in a family, uh, all or unspoken. Like we understand, assume, and go ahead. But few things, financial matters. This cannot be assumed or taken for granted. So with my own experience in life, so what been happening and in thousands together people around Bangalore and different parts of the Karnataka and South India. So I just thought like today this is something very simple topic, but yet very very useful topic where people are finding difficult to express themselves with the family members. What happens? Some few people take burden, and some of them will be just taken granted for the money, right? So what is that first thing? In family, you go into a trouble, a wrong belief about money. Okay, what happens? Our the whole belief system about money, if it is wrong, the whole family goes into turmoil. Like they just have a issue. Money will not flow into the family. Right. So first of all, beliefs. Okay, what belief? It creates our like flow. The money flow into our life, or money comes, but it will not stay. It just pass away. So people always find financial crime. Some other people are in loss or they lose money for some other ventures they do, or they give money to somebody and they just find difficulty. The whole family belief towards money is very powerful, positive, and very strong, and they get that huge success and they experience the abundance in life, right? So, what's your belief about money as a whole family? That's very essential and very very important thing. How these beliefs get created, right? I'll just give you a few seconds time. Just close your eyes and ask yourself, what's that as a whole family is your belief about money? In Ansithan India, what is that? You just the whole family. Money means this. Money is easy. It just flows. We can earn comfortably. We are just money comes in. So we are not just given thought about it, right? So how these beliefs get creates? So the negative thoughts about money at family. So thoughts becomes the over a period of time, things experience and that get created as a beliefs. So what generally at family they speak more of the time. So that's what like children or any other adult or teenagers they pick up as a belief system about the money. The first thing, we are poor or we are too rich. So the general conversation, we don't have money, that's why we are not so happy in life. We cannot afford to that. Sometimes, the family members are so rich. Okay. And what one general conversation, we have so much money, but we don't have a peace of mind. We are struggling in life. So what is the belief with money you people have? I think who's mute all. Good. Okay. Let me see if I can get myself. Okay. One second. I will. Close. Okay. Yes. I'm here. Good. Chalo. So, in general, I ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ money is difficult to earn. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣೆ ಬರಹ, our fate is not good. Horoscope is not good, so good. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣೆ ಬರಹ ವಿಧಿ ಸರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. Money does not grow on trees. And most of the time, family member fights between themselves. A single matter called money is a root cause. Right? So, you say like, this is what happens.
Raghu Sara.
And we have observed in a middle class family life. These are the. So let's have some little chat, and I would like to get. Oh yes, we are in a same track. Yes, this is what the general discussion. At home.
Tadipatrina, Raghu Tadipatrina.
Okay. Money given to relation will not come back. We have spent money very, very carefully. Yes, we have to spend money carefully. Yes, true. If you look at in generally, we at family we speak about money on the negative part, right? Okay, so now what happens when we all speak money as something very scary point, and it is not so easy to earn. It's very difficult to hold. It goes off, when it slips off. We get fight between family members. His money is about our relatives will not give back money. So we speak so much money as a very difficulty point. Over a period of time, what happens as a family, they start hating, or it's a fear matter. Okay. So as we start fearful, we avoid to speak about money issue or money details at home. So what happens? The belief of a whole family members, it becomes like that. It's so much of scare. It's very less. So we have to maintain this, or we have to handle this with a very conscious. So what happens? See, money is just like other thing in the whole life. See, water, air, sky, earth, everything. So money is in abundance. But when we start looking at money as a too less, and money is very difficult to turn, we start finding it's okay. We hold it very tight. So what happens that time? We feel fearful, right? So with my own experience, when I was a very young, like 8 to 10 years, I've seen at my home, my mother and my grandmother, father's mother, they used to fight day in day out for one simple reason called money. Okay, for all small groceries to bring in, and why you are spending so much, and why you're not careful about this ingredients and that this. I just know, and was a young boy, and I used to think so deeply about money. Why money is so difficult to earn? Why we are fighting for the money? That was stuck in my childhood very deeply, right? So negative thoughts is sown at home at the young age. What you speak with your kids, not directly to them. What you're speaking, they catch, they just pick up to their mind. Okay, I want to tell my own experience about real estate property. And I just remember one of those young age, my father used to tell, we should not trust anybody. Land will not be good for us. They paid some money to somebody and he was pitched for some land, to buy some property. Maybe in that tender age, it has gone so deep into me. It took so much of effort to remove that belief that, okay, to invest on the property is easy or difficult. So it's easy to, first property when I bought, also there was some issue. But I worked so much on my mind belief and I could overcome. And today I've done, some 6, 7 properties. The simple reason, the beliefs, right? So people who know about this very clearly, they will not speak generally negative about money and the family members, right? So let's continue. So 3, what is this? Money education. We give all kind of education, but we somehow don't educate our family members on the money aspect, right? What's money education? See, what is a money education is something very interesting. There are 2 kind of money, right? One money, you invest, that money keeps growing. One more thing is asset only. Because the money means asset only, but that asset get depreciation. Depreciation means yeah. I think I'll just show these wordings in a little visible way, right? Depreciating asset. Asset only both, but one asset it enhances its value, it goes up the property value. But one more asset which is depreciating over a period of time, asset only, but it will not give you back any returns. The value of the own properties goes up zero by few years. Right? Let us discuss that. Saving account, recurring deposit, fixed deposit, mutual fund, gold, silver, right? And education and piggy bank. This goes on. So saving bank, so you just keep the money. Money is an asset. If you keep in a locker or at home in a table drawer, on its own money will not grow. But if you invest this money, deposit money in the bank, we start getting returns and part of investment as interest. So in a childhood, if you learn this, okay, deposit money in the bank, you get some percentage. So money starts earning money, RD. So you just put 10 months, every month some decided fixed amount. After 10 months, you get this much extra returns. So fixed deposit, instead of money at one bulk amount at home, deposit in a bank, and they will give you a fixed return after a certain time, 12 months, 16 months, 18 months. So mutual fund, start saving money, and it's called systematic investment plan. Then what happens? Your money grows. You buy gold today, and gold will eventually become higher value, silver. So it just goes on, right? So what is depreciating asset? So today's trend then what happens now when they start engaged, start earning very handsome money, 30,000, 40,000 salary, 50,000 salary, and very, very engaged. So they start, simply spending on mobile, clothes, automobile, right, and toys, electronic gadgets. So this is also asset only. This is a depreciating asset. Or let's take some simple example, like this is mobile, like Sony, right? So different brands. We buy, for peer pressure, a smartphone worth of 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 rupees. Exactly after 12 months, the value of that mobile is just 10,000 to 12,000, right? So it just reduces the value drastically. So similarly, we buy costly branded clothes. It just drops down the value the moment you buy. So you cannot, the value will not go up. Okay, automobiles, any moment we buy every year any car, two-wheeler, every year 20% just get reduce the value of it, and by the fifth year, the value of the any vehicle is zero. Okay, electrical gadgets, anything for computer, laptop, televisions, or any gadgets we buy, it's just the value becomes for a period of time reducing only. It's not going to appreciate, right? So similarly, toys. So we just simply go on investing. We don't educate our kids. Okay, look, this is going to improve on its own. It's appreciate the value by its own, but this is going to depreciating value. So once in a childhood, we just put them into the mind. Okay, what happens? It's a great education, right? So we just go into, what show off life. We spend so much of money, and then we end up, having a less assets in our life. So this is not just in an early age we are given to our kids or our family members. The moment we give it, so it's good enough. They are, working towards money education. No financial values or standby points. What is this? See, generally what happens, today we have more of, rather than a joint family, like individual families, a small husband, wife, and kids. Parents stays in a native place for many reasons. It's not that they have a fight and they separated, for many reasons. Like, parents stays in a native place, and couples have come to city and B-town, two-town cities, and or metropolitan cities to earn, create wealth. The stressful life, they don't have any financial standby points. Standby points means, so let's say like our earning is 50,000 rupees per month, this is an income, and what's your fixed expense that should be? It should not cross X amount. So this much should go for savings, investment, and for future. So that's where, like, when family don't have a standby financial discipline and value, and that time what happens? That's where the mess, right? So it's like an impulsive family. So they go to weekend for a long drives and malls or for shopping. Their budget is what they just budget is. They don't have a budget only. They just simply go to buy something and they end up buying some 4 or 5 stuffs, and they don't have money. They swipe the credit cards, and the credit card bill they have to go on paying again and again interest. Right? Then at the month end they don't have money. They'll borrow from the friend, or the hand available too easily today. That's where, there's no financial values, standby point. This is a big mistake as a family when they go into that trouble. Or no financial discussion at home, family member. Okay, so what is this exactly? Financial discussion at home. As far as I remember, my father and my grandmother used to handle money when my father was earning, and they used to only discuss among themselves about anything. They never used to make us sit or discuss. They used to discuss it is a very, very secret funda and issue. So they used to discuss among themselves, and we did not know know what's my father's income and what exactly is the core all. I did not know anything what's my father's earning. So they were discussing, I still remember one or two things when they bought to home like one Godrej bureau and television. I know that was something very big thing they were discussing themselves and they bought some uh, stuffs to home, right? So what I just mentioned here, whole family is like one. So once in a while, sit together a family, discuss what's your current asset, overall the property, overall what's the asset value, and then loans and liabilities. So if everybody knows at the home, okay, these are our assets and these are the current loans we have. Could be vehicle loan or property loan, or maybe marriage loan, education loan. Okay, so we all know that this is the loan what we have. So everybody are conscious and aware about it, and people know this is what our value of the current asset. So it's a great pride moment, right? So budget for the expenses or entertainment. So when you sit simply as as a whole family is involved on discussion on this thing, people become more aware and accountable. So let me take to the next important thing. So no accountability for money. How many of you agree? So what happens in a joint family or any father is there at home and he's a one breadwinner source for the whole family, and others they think it's not my responsibility to earn money. Okay, the elder one is there, or the middle one is earning money. Our father will take care, our mother is working, she will take care, right? That's a big mistake. What actually? So give money accountability to everybody. Okay, when it's a family, everybody all belong to the home, and everybody should be equally accountable to the money. What is accountability for the money? Simple example. Let's say when we go for any travel or a trip or as simple as for the movie. Okay, what is the budget? Who will take care of the one X amount of or one particular work for the matter? Let's say that person is accountable for the money handling, and they should handle it very well. So make each person accountable for one area of family, so that accountability comes in. Let's say some loan is there, and that person has to take care of as a family to clear the loan, not to put burden on one single person. So everyone should know who's taking what responsibility at home. Just like to give my simple example: teach money transaction and bargaining, which this accountability is very less. I'd like to give example of my kids. In the photo, you can see elder one is my daughter Spurti and Achyuta, right? So recently we started. I'd like to give my example of last year. Last year we were in North Karnataka road trip holiday. In Hampi, my daughter liked one earring. She was so eager to buy it. I asked her, okay, you go and ask the price. So she asked the price of 750 rupees. So I told, okay, no. He told 750. I want you to do one thing. Ask how much for lesser he's going to give. You should bargain. And she was not so comfortable to go and ask the vendor, the shop person. And he was looking at the drama, what actually was going on. I told my daughter, whatever rate you bargain, I will give that price. But you need to ask. They will give. And she was so hesitantly, reluctantly went and asked, 600 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ uncle? And that guy told me, free of I just was looking at what's happening between you people. I like that, you should ask for lesser price. The person told actually. And he gave it at 600 rupees. Puti told, okay, then we saved 150 rupees for this. I told, yes, we have paid 150 rupees. So then after this, we told, whenever we do any money transaction, we will ask one simple question: am I giving more or less? When I'm buying something, can I buy it at a lesser price? Okay, can I give less? Ask the bargain. Usually, 90% of the time, when you ask, then generally by asking 1 or 2 times, we get 10% of reduction. So in every time, every day, we 2 to 4 transactions we do, and monthly, approximately 100 plus transaction. In 100 plus transaction, 10% of reduction. amazing money savings, right? This I thought to my daughter, and I just like to give last Sunday example. Last Sunday, my son was so eager; he wanted one laser torch. We've been to Nanjangud, and Nanjangud Koduswanta Kutkompi. And I told, like, we'll buy it in Bangalore. So we came to Bangalore, and that day evening, my wife and bought one laser light and 4 lights. And generally, as a simply, I asked my wife, "Did you bought the laser lights?" Yes. How much you paid? She told, they quoted 60 rupees. I paid 50. My daughter really got shocked. Mom, why did you pay 50 rupees? In fact, that is 30 rupees one. And he has taken more from you. And she went right away that moment itself with the known stationery shop and asked, "Why did you charge 50 to my mom? You've given me at 25 rupees, 30 rupees." And she was so angry on the person. So, so when we educate our kids, and we on every transaction, what we do, bargain, and we get some very good money. And I was getting irritated when I was very small, and my grandmom used to bargain from every vendor. Why my mom is asking, my grandmother is asking from everybody, why you charge this much? 50% advance, then it will increase 10%, then it will go to 75%, 25%. She will get bargain. I used to say, what these people learn. No, this is not about the courtesy. This is about the money transaction and the importance of buying at the right price. When we teach this at the young age, we practice where reach financial success, right? So now we have this very good habit, a piggy bank. Most of us, taking pocket money from our parents, but that pocket money actually is ritual to learn the savings, right? Piggy bank, okay, investment. How many of you are just gone to your childhood? I just want to know. Yes. Okay. How many of you had this piggy bank? ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ಬರೋದು. I still remember. I used to put coins in that kind of. Okay. Good. Yes. Very interesting, right? So this is something very interesting when we teach child. Last week when I just preparing this webinar, I asked my daughter, okay, tell me something about money. My daughter started telling, this is what she actually, she goes to 5th standard, she completed her 5th standard, now she'll be entering to 6th standard. She mentioned all these words: banking, shares, savings, okay. And we give her her pocket money. So we know that this is her fees for volleyball, swim, and her pocket money for whatever she want to buy. And we give her money, and she has to maintain. And asked her, tell me something about money. And she told, money is very easy to earn, Papa, but I feel we should not save, we should invest, okay, and we should bargain, and we should deposit in the bank, and I want to buy some shares. She knows about shares, and she knows about Tata Metallica, what's the price, and she knows some top 5 shares names. She'll be sitting next to her mom and wife, and she knows what is the price. She'll be keep asking, and saving account, and she knows which bank they have her saving account, and she maintains her monthly budget. And very glad to share something. And she told on the first, Papa, this is my saving, what should I do? And her own monthly pocket money, she had saved around 200 and some change money. Okay. And I told, wow, congrats, Smruti, you have done a good job. So why don't you invest this money? Okay, give to mom, and she'll invest it. Should you want to deposit in the bank, and what do you want to do? Should I talk to mom, right? So as a family, sit and make them as a money game, right? Interesting. Not keeping all financial papers and documents at home to known by all. This is like very, very common mistakes most of us do. You know what is that? So we are, most of the men or working women are so busy in working and creating asset and accumulating wealth, but we have not kept things at one place. Before that, I'd like to go for a polling now. Very, very quickly, we'll go for this. I just want to know all of you. Okay, I'll take. Well, you have to only go on. First or second answer, whichever suits for you. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, right. First timers are many times. So first one or second one, you have to just go on clicking. First time or second time from Bangalore or out of station. And two, English or mixed language. Which language is comfortable for you, right? So based on that, my language, I can decide and I can continue. Okay, and then okay. So we will, within 1 minute, we will complete this voting. I just want all of you to do the voting. And how did you come to know about webinar? Facebook or WhatsApp? All right. Who are you, male or female? Okay. Do you have financial challenges or don't have? Yes or no? Okay. Quickly start voting it so that we can continue. Okay. So the voting started. And then, do you have financial mentor? Good. Quickly complete this. Just only 10 questions. Yes, no, you have to only go on filling it. Okay. Be fast, be quick. So very interesting things are there that we can cover. Okay. I can see around 25% of you are voting. Good. So now it's increased to 40. Good. Quickly. Okay, good. 50% of you. Okay, now do you like to recommend this webinar week? Okay, the simple question, do you want weekly or fortnightly? I would like to be a part of our fortune creation division where we, fortune creation, I'll explain to you maybe monthly once, and I would like to get people and teach them on wealth building activity, right? So that's one thing. Then what's your rating towards webinar? Between 1 to 10, you can just rate whichever suits to you. Okay, I will, 50% of your voted. I'll take another 15 seconds, complete it, and we'll end this polling. Okay. Done. Thank you so much. 5 seconds more to go. Thank you. Not keeping all financial papers and documents at home to known by all. Is it required? Of course. If it's not there, what happens? Because in a tough time, it's a kiosk for all. Right? What is to be known to everybody? Let's discuss this. PAN card, DL, Aadhaar card, passport, voter ID of each person should be a one copy at one place, a Xerox or maybe the original. So what happens at this time? So it's very essential, all the important documents at one place. Second, home documents, like if it's a lease or own house or rented, home document, like if it's own khata, EC, original papers, updated at one place together. So they all know, okay, these are the home documents, it's available here. Then bank account details. So now we have 4, my in-laws and my mom, and we were around 7, 8 people, around 15 bank accounts, right? Some saving current account and different bank accounts and anything. Many times we don't know what exactly where, what is there. And at one place, these are the name of the person, bank account, bank, type of the account. So there is one place, these are the accounts available, very important, right? And business documents. So what is the business documents? Okay, so when you are in business, at least some basic documents, the company name, incorporation or VAT certificate and the business transaction, some details should be available at home. And many a times they keep two different compartments. Many family people don't know about business analysis, that the business status, what is profitable or non-profitable, or on the track to become profitable, what's the investments, what's the liability at the business, nothing known to family members. That's where, like, they are in always dark about business. All investment document details, like all investment, whatever the investments has done, post office to insurance, or whatever may the investment comes in, should be one place, investment part, right? Insurance details. So many insurances we have: life insurance, education insurance, accidental insurance, health insurance, and term insurance. So when these insurances are there, sometimes we ourselves don't know totally what is our insurance value, how much premium we are paying every month or yearly, quarterly. So make a document and let whole family know, okay, this is what whole family is insured: health insurance, wealth or life insurance, term insurance. There are so many varieties of insurance which protects at a minimum premium, a maximum risk cover. Define nominee. So general mistake as a family, what they do, they would have done everything. Maybe I'm talking about the older days accounts, bank opening. They never used to bother to mention nominee. So if you mention nominee, it's very easy to nominee to take over in case of some negative situation, right? Otherwise, generally, this all is not discussed and kept. Okay, until as long as I'm alive, why somebody should be worried about all these things? Men, I will take care of. Kids should not come to know any problems, right? So many wife gave, Manila Appa Amman, brothers, sisters, they don't sit and discuss and disclose all these things. Somewhere they have kind of a fear or mujgara irbodu. I don't know what holds, but something holds. But there's a major mistake what we do. We don't educate our own family members. Where are we standing in terms of financial success, literacy as a family? So what happens when we all sit together and keep everything together and discuss? That's where family vision comes in. So next is very important. Yeah, one is locker. So monthly and yearly. So can you do this? What is this? Income and expenses details. Okay, and it's very simple accounting. What is that? What are the income sources? Okay, and what are the expenses? So when income is more and expenses are less, in is more, out is less, we are healthy. Expenses in terms of which is not investment, like petrol, rent, okay, food expenses, grocery expenses, fees. These are the expenses: electricity bill, telephone bill, mobile bill, repairs and services. So, and most of the time, our sports fitness activity expenses, entertainment expenses, we need to mention. When you write down the numbers, that's when you realize, oh my God, this is where I am. When you write income and you write your expenditure, that number speaks. Okay. Everybody will be grounded properly. So most of the time we will be in our own veham, or in our imaginary world. Okay, the money is coming and going, money is coming and going. I don't know where money, what money. Somebody was sharing something, sir, I've worked, 7 years. I don't know how much I've saved, what money has gone and come in, I don't know. 7 years you've worked in a business and we don't know about your own, then you're not a right businessman, right? The same thing with the family also. Okay, so you need to have a month on month, year on year documentation, your balance sheet. I am very passionate and happy to share my own life experience. See, when I started my door-to-door marketing company, I had a huge loan. I used to answer every now and then, daily 2 to 3 people, and week on base, month on base. One day I simply sat and I wrote all my liabilities, principal, how much I need to owe, interest,
ನೋಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಲೈವ್ ಇದು
EMI, and weekly, daily, EMI, how much I have to owe to people, total amount. And then, I just took a 30 days column and I just started mentioning, in 2000, it was so scary. In fact, every single day, I have to owe money to one other person. I asked myself, when is that I'm going to overcome this? And where I'm going to focus. So instead of making 30 days, can I reduce it to 15 days so that another 15 days I can focus on growth of business? And that really turned. Okay, and balance sheet. This balance sheet is something very interesting. So what is asset and liability? Asset is something you own. Liability, which has to be given back. How many of you say your home is an asset? If you don't have a loan, then it's an asset. If you have a home loan, then it's a liability. It's not an asset, right? How many of you say your vehicle is an asset? If you have a loan, then it's a liability, right? So something, we need to learn practical balance sheet. So when I wrote my balance sheet first ever time in 2000, okay, 17 years back, my asset was 60,000 rupees deposit to the building, the rental place, and one Hero Puch and some basic stock. That's it. Okay, could be some 75,000, 80,000 rupees asset. And my liability column was so lengthy. Okay, and that's where, every month I started writing monthly income and expenses statement and balance sheet. What happened? My mind started working properly. Okay, now I need to increase income generating work more. So then started focusing on clearing all high paying interest or what is not okay. So clear off the loan. Then as this going on, I started doing budgeting plan. Okay, this month I need to earn this much money, and this should be my expenses. Eventually, in 4 to 5 years, my asset column grew and my liability column shrunk. Okay, even today I have my liability column, and it's only a bank loan or a building what I have picked up and one vehicle. I can clear it off. My asset is big. Okay, it's very big. My liability is very less, right? So this is only because, okay, when I started every month, last 17 years, I have my own personal business as well as family, a profit and loss account, and income statement, the balance sheet, and budget planning I do. So it's not only that I do with myself and I share with my family members. And earlier I was not so, easily expressing this with my wife. She used to ask me, tell me what's your earnings. It took so much time, like they say, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ವಯಸ್ಸು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ದು ಗಂಡಸರ earningu samla kelkodu. And today in FM that was going on. If somebody asks you salary, you have to say how, and then change some filmy dialogue and you have to say salary kitna hai. Okay, so very, very difficult to share our earnings with our family members. Like ego touching and swabhimana kadme agatakanta kelsa maneyavar jothe namma earnings na explain madlikke. I understand this, but without we all sit together, family members, these 3 things every month as a ritual, it will take some 2 to 3 hours initially. Okay, first ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ. Okay, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it becomes so easy, and it's just like for a few hours. Now you know that this month is income this, you have created some format, you just post in that, and what is the extra income where you just invested. So it's something very interesting. Okay, I want to announce something. So we have a fortune creation division. It's called Wealth Creation Group, and I'm meeting this month on April 20th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's all like-minded people who want to learn how to create a monthly income and expenses sheet and balance sheet, and how to do budgeting. Budgeting ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು they came, I'm conducting a 3 hours seminar, a discussion. Okay, it's on the basic expenses sharing, and we will be discussing how we are going to take forward month on month. I want to help people to build their wealth. Okay, so we are going to give some other tools also. So you can just send me SMS, or you can in the end you can say, please give me more details. So I'll be sending which place we will be doing it up. So we can all join and we can build our wealth as a family. You can share and you can take as an individually also. Okay, going forward, financial aim and vision of the family. This is where everybody get come together, work together, right? Financial aim. Have you ever sat as a family, maybe two, four, what is the word, irrespective of the number of the size of the family, have you sat together, have you set any financial aim? Hey, our family should be in 100 crore family, or 10 crore, or 200 crore, 50 crore. Is it required? Why not? It's required. Okay. So as you know, you all set a family aim, financial aim, and vision for the family. That's when everybody will become accountable, and money is not simply wasted. Many a times we hear elderly people say, "You guys are wasting money, faltu. You guys simply invest on shoes, 4,000, 5,000 rupees shoes you buy, and you don't use it for you buy 3,000 jeans pants, you're not using this, and your t-shirt is so costly, and you guys are wasting food. You go on weekends unnecessarily, you buy pizzas and 500,000 rupees worth pizza you buy, and you don't eat completely, you spoil that food." So if you have seen this, why? Because we don't have set vision of the family, right? Now when you set a vision, we all working towards a long-term plan, financial aim and vision of the family, which helps family to stay together, right? This is very simple, but I want to tell again. See, knowing is knowing, doing is doing. Many people will, understand this kind of such knowledge, but they say, hey, this is very good to learn and understand, but very challenged to implement. I used to think like this, but like slowly, bring this with the family members. This month I did how much turnover? This much. No, this is much is my income, and I got this much of increment, and this much I've done excess, and we have this many business or this many companies. And if you are an earning guy, you can say this is what my this month we have spent this much, this much we have saved, this is what our extra income what we have got. Just go on, casually go on sharing with everybody. For God's sake, never utter words of today so costly, rates have gone high, can't trust people on the money. Kids are, casual sentences will go so deep into the family members, and it becomes a belief system. If they listen again and again and then again and again the same sentence, that is negative statements, very different, right? So let us go into something very important aspect, question and answer session. Okay, so we have a column here, Q&A. Okay, so how to get financial freedom, Raja Gappa. Super. So this is what I will be discussing in this month, April 20th, in 5 to 8 p.m. So how anybody can attain financial freedom, we'll discuss by that, right? Okay, I just answered live. Okay, this question is done. Any other questions? Okay, we'll have some. We have interesting time. I'll extend this session for some more time. I know there's so many questions running in your mind, so we can shoot some questions. We will take some 10 extra minutes. So we'll answer. Are you doing chat? Are you shooting your question in chat box or in question in Q&A? Rajat GP last question. Okay, Nitesh, is it good to buy things in EMI for a household purpose? Okay, my suggestion is, if it's very essential and need-based product, please go ahead. If it is not need, it's not so important, postpone it for 3 to 6 months. Save that EMI money in your RD, and why don't you invest that 50% and just take 3-4 months as an EMI? That's okay, right? So that's my answer. What I feel, okay. And can we share our financial problem with family members? 100%. See what happens now, with whom we share our problems, we get connected to them. So when family members they sit together and discuss, not crib. There is something called sharing and discussing is very good, but not cribbing. But I've always seen when there is a family financial issue, only one person is suppressed that issue, not sharing with rest of the family members. If somebody says, "I want to buy this," and that person will, what comment will come? Do you think we have belonged to Rajamanetana? We are from a kingdom. Do you think money grows on the tree? So he erupts like a volcano because he suppressed his problems. It's good to share with family members in normal tone, in general tone, not in a panic tone. When you say this is what like the studies want to keep update to all of you, so people know, okay, they are aware, we have this problem, financial challenge. Demonetization is gain or loss. I think now today what we are discussing is something related to family. So this is one process in the whole country what happened. So we need to explain to our family members. So my daughter knows, okay, 500 rupees note and old 1,000 rupees is no more is valid, and she has kept one note for herself as a memory. Okay, so people should know what's happening. Good question. So people should know at family that what's happening across. I'm facing difficulty for my son education, how to plan it for. Okay, so there's so many people help in this way. If you're really looking for any kind of how to plan, of course we can discuss. If you are a person who can be a part of that. Otherwise, you can take so many institutes help, like some NGO help or relative friends help, education loan I don't suggest, but yet your son is so brilliant. If you puts into that and he needs it, he can go ahead, because your question is only simple. I cannot answer in detail to it. Is payment for housing loan good option? Is payment of housing loan is good option? Of course, if it is a nationalized bank and your income is good and you can pay, and you can, instead of paying only interest and income tax, and you can utilize this avail opportunity, I think is good decision, because we need a little financial commitment. When there's no financial commitment, I feel it is not okay. So you are earning good and you're engaged, take challenge. You need to take challenge and you need to buy and do some properties. Nothing wrong in that. In joint family, is it possible to see the income and expenses? Yes. You should be having that open-mindedness and open heart. Everybody sit together and discuss. That's where like unity comes in. What is family? Somebody will be having a strength, another person will be having a weakness. Somebody's strength is other person's weakness. Somebody's weakness is other person's strength. So what we need to do here as a family, we need to support in each other's weakness to go to the level, and strength should be spread to all, right? So it's good to sit, and as a culture we need to bring in. It's my opinion. Okay, and then whether we have to focus on short-term or long-term income, both is very essential. Both are very, very essential. Okay, so you need to focus on short-term but work for long-term. Okay, you have to take care of your short-term incomes. If you are not focusing on short-term incomes, you will end up, as a habit to lose. And you're going to, what happens, when I see myself, if the auto charges, sometimes, I travel in auto rickshaw, and the bill is 76 rupees and 8 rupees we give and 24 rupees. And I ask myself, in a month, if I travel like this 10 times in auto rickshaw, I have my own two-wheelers and four-wheelers and driver. Sometimes I just generally for a sake I go in auto rickshaw. If 5-6 times if I travel and 4 rupees, 20 rupees like this, if I leave money, 20 rupees into 12 months, 250 rupees. And if it goes on, I just ask myself, okay, is it good or what? Right? So to focus on short term as well as long term both. Right? Is it right to share our financial financial matters to our kid. So your kids should know
You live up.
financial matters, successful, profitable, doing very good, excellent. You need to pass on your skills, your success to your generation, isn't it? You must share with your kids. And if it is a trouble issue or you have loans, even that time you need to share with them. Okay, you need to teach them. I'll tell you one thing. What my father taught me is tailoring work, and he showed me how to work overnight and hard work, morning till night, and whole night staying and working in, whenever he gets bulk orders. He's a tailor. We have picked up whatever they have taught practically. Theoretically, what they teach, it will not just go in. Like, whenever I do bargain and I do something, good deal. So I have my own building called Spurti Nilaya. Okay. And I was not focused on rental enhancement from last few years. So one person is like, completed 5 years, maybe only once we, done that rental enhancement of 5%. And afterwards, 3 years back, he shared his family issue and we did not focus on it. And I have just taken some break for some reason. And I just cross-checked and I told, okay, from last 3 years, he has not increased. And I called yesterday and the guy was saying, no, you told, initially not to do any enhancement. And I asked, boss, 5 years you joined. What was your rent at that time? What is it right now? And what I'm asking from this year, you have to do 5% enhancement. You think it's very difficulty? Is it legal or what I am not asking is illegal? And he told, okay, sir, what you are asking is right, I'll pay. So now we need to teach our financial matters to our kids. And I shared this things, I told, okay, from this month onwards, from 2 houses, we are going to get 1,000 rupees extra per month, 1,000 rupees and 12,000 rupees per annum, right? So they were very happy. Oh, correct. Is it good to invite unknown person for investment in our business? Well, very important question what you are asking, but what we are discussing is family questions. Okay. Unknown person with the documentation and your power and other person power who will have a brand value, who will take a risk and a risk percentage who will bear and how long the person will invest. So you need to have a lot of discussion, entry and exit, who will share what kind of profit, and everything must be on the paper and should be written and valid documentation, should be signed by some government authorities, or should be the agreement should be registered. Then I suggest it's good, right? So I think we have spent today a very good time, and we'll end the question and answer session here. And what next? Key learnings. So what are your key learnings of today's session? Maybe 1 or 2 learnings, shoot in our chat box. Okay, quickly. What is that you picked up in today's session? My son is not aware of Siri. Sit with him and start teaching. Sir, can you help us to send this point so that I can show to my husband? Yes, why not? In fact, I can send this whole webinar shoot. Okay, planning budget, very good. Negatives, balance sheet, planning monthly and yearly. Okay, and then teaching negotiation skill to our kids. Good. Balance sheet. Keeping all investment documents in one place. Very nice. Copy of documents. Good. Monthly, nothing down all the expenses, noting down all the expenses and income by which we can know how much we can spend and how much we can earn. Wow, thanks, I learned more money education. Very good. Teaching values to kids and saving habits and bargaining. Good. Financial goals and discussion with family. Nice. Bank account number in one place, right, and keep. Good. Educate kids to bargain. All right. Investment expenses. Financial aim and vision of the family. Oh, very interesting. Assets and liabilities. Plan for son's education. Good. very good. So, like I have a mentor, financial mentor. So I got mentored, and today where I've reached, money should earn money. Okay, and my family, whole family knows that money should earn money. So we love money, and money loves us, and money is freedom for all of us, right? So, hey, not to discuss financial problem with family. No, no, no. We should discuss. We should not crib. We should discuss. Okay. Well, like what we will do. Next week, this is on 20th, not next week, it's on 20th Thursday. We have a 3 hours of session on how to write our own income and expenses statement and balance sheet and budget planning in a common way. We can learn and we can plan. This is a session where you can build your wealth management. So it's a small group I'm creating. Whoever is interested, you can be a part of this program. I'll be sending you this detail. You have to send me, yes, I'm interested. So we'll be sending this invitation to all of you. This is only on invitation. We'll be inviting people who are very keen and disciplined to go to the next level. And I wish all of you happy Ram Navami. Have a great night. Excellent night, all of you. Next webinar, we'll be sending a detail. Thank you so much for being this lovely, wonderful audience, all of you. You stayed. Thank you.